Just when you thought Jackie Christie had been through it all, reality TV hit back with a plot twist even she couldn't have written. Jackie, the longtime whirlwind at the center of the Basketball Wives, was no stranger to chaos. From explosive showdowns to unlikely alliances, she always made sure her name was the talk of the town. Love her or hate her, one thing was crystal clear: Jackie kept the drama alive. But this time, it got way darker, real, raw, and personal. This wasn't about petty fights at dinner parties or shady reunion clapbacks. The layers ran deeper than any fan had ever imagined. For years, Jackie and her husband, Doug Christie, were sold as the ultimate power couple. No matter what chaos swirled around them, they appeared solid, untouchable. Or at least that's what we all thought. But now, that flawless picture shattered. Jackie finally pulled back the curtain, and what she revealed sent shockwaves through the internet. She started opening up about their marriage, about control, manipulation, and deception. According to Jackie, Doug had been pulling the strings for years, not just behind closed doors but controlling her public image too. She claimed he was the puppet master, managing the money in secret, making big decisions solo, all while painting himself as the calm, steady husband. Jackie? She said she was the villain everyone blamed, the crazy reality star taking all the heat. Gaslighting, financial secrecy, emotional manipulation. Jackie spilled it all, and fans? They were shook to their core. Was this the real Jackie? Finally breaking her silence, or just another headline-grabbing stunt in a long line of drama? Twitter exploded. Instagram blew up. Bloggers scrambled to keep up. But before anyone could catch their breath, the ultimate bombshell dropped. Basketball Wives officially announced Jackie Christie was out. Fired. Cut. Done. Jackie was a cornerstone of the show. The glue, the chaos, the queen of the franchise. So why now? Why the sudden exit? The official line was classic PR, creative differences, and a new direction for the show. But, let's be honest, no one bought that for a second. Insiders leaked that the producers had finally reached their limit with Jackie's unpredictability. But the juiciest rumors? The ones that had fans whispering in DMs and spilling tea in comment sections. Jackie's accusations against Doug had turned her into a walking liability, a ticking time bomb no brand wanted. Yet Jackie didn't go quietly. She didn't retreat. Instead, she went full throttle with a public offensive, claiming she was being punished for telling the truth, insisting the real story was way darker and more twisted than anyone knew. The fan base split down the middle. Some cheered her for standing her ground, others thought she'd lost the plot completely. Just when Jackie seemed back in the spotlight, Doug struck back hard. His legal team didn't waste a second. They released documents directly contradicting Jackie's claims. According to Doug's side, Jackie was never in the dark. She allegedly had full access to all accounts, assets, and investments. She wasn't controlled. She was co-signing deals, buying properties, and running businesses like a boss behind the scenes. The paperwork revealed real estate in her name, multiple LLCs, and a side empire Jackie quietly managed while playing the victim. And just like that, the story flipped 180 degrees. Fans ready to ride or die for Jackie slammed the brakes. Was she really telling the truth? Or was this a masterclass in damage control disguised as a desperate cry for help? Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everyone had theories. The more you dug, the messier it got. But Doug's team wasn't finished. They dropped another bomb. Full financial statements, contracts, ownership records, all painting Jackie as someone not just aware, but pulling strings behind the scenes, collecting checks, managing deals, and sitting on a mini-business empire. Fans were stunned. This wasn't just another reality show meltdown. This was a scandal that rewrote everything people thought they knew about Jackie Christie. The Jackie who claimed she had no control? Turns out this was someone deeply in the loop, maybe even twisting the narrative to her advantage. But then, things got even more chaotic. Jackie didn't back down one bit. She doubled down, loud and proud. She insisted none of those documents told the real story. According to her, Doug had been the mastermind behind the scenes all along, manipulating her image for years, casting her as the unstable villain while he played the calm, calculated spouse. She even hinted that the evidence itself was part of an elaborate setup, a long con to discredit her completely. As soon as Jackie spoke out, social media blew up like never before. The fan base split straight down the middle. Team Jackie versus Team Doug. Some argued that just because Jackie's name was on the papers, it didn't mean she had actual control. They pointed out that power dynamics in high-profile relationships are never black and white, and Jackie could still be telling the truth about emotional manipulation behind the scenes. But many weren't buying it. They felt played, accusing Jackie of spinning a tangled web just to score sympathy points and keep her name trending, and then another twist. Reports surfaced claiming some of Jackie's so-called evidence didn't hold up under scrutiny. Legal insiders whispered that key documents were incomplete, exaggerated, and even doctored. Dates didn't add up, details were inflated, and certain receipts seemed suspicious. When the lawyers took a closer look, the cracks in Jackie's story started showing like shattered glass. It was a massive hit to her credibility. The internet exploded all over again. Supporters started to pull back. Bloggers scrambled to rewrite headlines. Comment sections flipped on a dime. Suddenly, fans were asking the big question: was Jackie really fighting for justice, or was this a calculated meltdown to grab screen time and attention? Because the whole narrative shifted, no longer about truth, but about survival. And the battle between real reality and reality TV had never looked so blurry. But here's the wildest part. Just when everyone expected Jackie to disappear and let the dust settle, she did the exact opposite. Instead of fading away, Jackie surged right back into the spotlight, firing off cryptic social media posts like digital warning shots. One read, "The truth doesn't stay buried forever. Just wait." Another teased, "They wanted me quiet. I stayed quiet. Not anymore." Fans went into overdrive. Was Jackie gearing up to drop nuclear-level secrets? Was she targeting Doug? The Basketball Wives producers? The whole network? Then came the final cold blow. Basketball Wives dropped a no-nonsense statement. Jackie Christie was out. No farewell episode. No dramatic build-up. Just gone. Immediately rumors spread that Jackie was in talks with a rival network, not as a cast member but as the star and boss, calling all the shots. Word is, this new series would follow her post-Basketball Wives comeback, offering her full creative control and promising to expose the dark underbelly of reality TV. Contracts, cutscenes, behind-the-scenes drama, hush payoffs, and blacklisted stories. The kind of insider chaos fans had only whispered about but never actually seen from someone on the inside. Until now. Social media blew up once again. Some fans were hyped, ready for Jackie to own her narrative like never before. Others rolled their eyes, calling it just another reality TV reboot waiting to flop. Another headline-hungry stunt? You bet. One tweet joked, "Jackie's about to pull a Kris Jenner and turn this chaos into a cash machine." Another fired off, "This feels more scripted than the show itself." Meanwhile, Jackie kept pouring gasoline on the fire. In one post, she warned, "Y'all think this is over. Sweetheart, this is where the story begins." In another, she declared, "The version you saw wasn't my truth. Stay close." Every move, instant headline. The reality TV world was officially holding its breath. Then, boom, court documents leaked. Jackie had filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against Basketball Wives, and the accusations: nuclear. Jackie claimed her firing wasn't about creative differences. No, it was retaliation for speaking out against the show's toxic backstage culture. She accused producers of scripting her downfall, feeding her explosive lines, pushing her to the edge, then cutting her off when the backlash hit. But the jaw-dropping bombshell. The lawsuit claimed Basketball Wives kept a blacklist, a secret file of cast members they deliberately targeted with destructive storylines. The internet lost it. Was it true? Had fans been played along with the cast? Hashtags like Wigger Hugh Hart exposed Basketball Wives and Justice for Jackie started trending by lunch. Some believed every word. Others shrugged it off as just another PR circus. But just as Jackie's lawsuit gained traction, the producers fired back. Insiders leaked that Basketball Wives was preparing a countersuit, accusing Jackie of breaching her NDA and slandering the show. Both camps gearing up for war, and the public glued to every move. Then, out of nowhere, Doug Christie stepped into the spotlight, not to attack or defend, but with raw emotion. On a daytime talk show, Doug opened up. He admitted their marriage had been crumbling long before cameras caught it. He said the Jackie the world knew was filtered through producers, edits, and years of reality TV politics. Tears in his eyes, he said, "I never wanted this to become a circus. I still care about Jackie. I just wish it didn't end like this." The internet froze. Doug, the man fans had dragged just days before, suddenly looked human, broken even. Viewers started second-guessing everything. Jackie didn't stay silent either. Moments after Doug's interview aired, she posted just one sentence on Instagram. "The truth hurts, but it always wins. Watch what's next." Then came the biggest twist yet. While Jackie's lawsuit and rumor storm raged on, another ex-cast member broke their silence in a bombshell interview. They backed Jackie's claims, alleging producers regularly orchestrated conflict, fed lines, and staged explosive moments. Their exact words? "They tell us what to say, pit us against each other, then act shocked when it explodes. None of it was real." Suddenly, Jackie wasn't alone. She was part of something bigger. Fans who once called her a liar started connecting the dots. Was Jackie Christie the villain? Or was she the truth-teller all along? The scapegoat, now finally heard. And the world, watching. What happens next? That's the real story. Would Jackie win her case and take the entire Basketball Wives franchise down with her? Would her uncensored docuseries finally expose all the dark truths fans had suspected for years? Or was this the final chapter in Jackie's long, chaotic reign over the reality TV universe? One thing was crystal clear. The cameras might have stopped rolling, but the drama, it was just heating up. The official story was creative differences, but anyone with a Wi-Fi signal knew that was just code for something way messier. Whispers floated from insiders claiming the network was desperate to protect its pristine image. Others swore Jackie's meltdown made her a PR nightmare and, worse, a liability. No matter the reason, the reality TV world was ablaze. Hashtags exploded, debates erupted. It's the justice for Jackie clashed hard with Jackie went too far. Fans were divided right down the middle. Half believed Jackie was betrayed by the very show she helped build. The other half said she'd crossed every line imaginable and was finally paying the price. Then, just when you thought things might simmer down, Jackie went live. Voice shaky but eyes burning with that trademark fire, she told her fans, "This isn't just about Doug or what you saw on TV. There are things they never wanted the cameras to catch." The comments blew up instantly. "Tell us, Jackie. Expose them. We're ready." But just before she could drop a bombshell, Doug hit back. In an exclusive interview with a top gossip outlet, Doug broke his silence for the first time since the fallout, denying every claim, no manipulation, no financial deception. He painted himself as the protector, the man who had Jackie's back, even when she didn't realize it. Then, the kicker. Jackie had planned to leave the show all along. And this spiral? Maybe it was just the dramatic exit she orchestrated to go out with a bang. Everyone was dizzy from the twist. Was this chaos part of Jackie's grand exit strategy? Or Doug flipping the script to save his reputation? The internet couldn't decide, but one thing was obvious. This story had layers. Then another bombshell. Jackie's legal team officially filed a wrongful termination lawsuit. Word was Jackie wasn't fired for bad behavior. She was punished for pulling back the curtain on the real mess behind the scenes. Secrets, manipulation, personal betrayals the network wanted buried. The reaction was nuclear. Jackie's fans rallied like a storm, calling her a whistleblower, a truth-teller, a woman finally breaking free from a toxic system. They argued Basketball Wives had built its empire on personal pain. And when Jackie's pain got real, they cut her off, but not everyone bought the hero narrative. Critics fired back hard, calling Jackie a master manipulator weaponizing drama, twisting stories, and now using lawsuits to stay relevant. While the public warred online, Jackie quietly made moves. Fans noticed her following Top Entertainment, lawyers and unaffiliated producers on Instagram. Rumors swirled. Jackie wasn't just suing, she was plotting a comeback. Word was she was developing her own reality show, where she would call the shots, control the edits, and finally tell her story her way. Then, just as things seemed to calm, boom, another bomb dropped. Shay Henderson, the powerhouse producer, behind Basketball Wives, posted a cryptic message. No names, no tags, just this. We believe in integrity. And sometimes people drift away from that. Fans weren't fooled. They knew who she meant. The firestorm reignited. Battle lines redrawn. What was once just TV drama became a full-on digital civil war. Team Jackie wasn't quiet. They fired back, accusing Shay of hypocrisy, pointing out the show's empire was built on chaos, not integrity. If being messy was a crime, fans said, half the cast should have been fired seasons ago. Meanwhile, Shay's defenders applauded her for trying to clean up the circus and hold the show to higher standards. The internet, torn in two. And amid this real-life soap opera, fans asked the ultimate question. Was Jackie a victim of the machine, or the mastermind who lost control of her own script? Lines blurred, stakes sky-high, and just when you thought it couldn't get any more explosive, Jackie struck again. Amid lawsuits, subtweets, and public meltdowns, Jackie returned to Instagram Live, and this time, it wasn't just rage. She came armed, with receipts. Raw, real, undeniable evidence. She claimed to have private messages, emails, even voicemails from producers proving manipulation and behind-the-scenes chaos fans never saw. One text allegedly said, "Jackie, we need more heat in the scene. Turn it up." Another hinted at producers pushing storylines to make certain cast members heroes while others were villains. And the kicker? Jackie played a voicemail, allegedly from Doug, saying, "I didn't tell you everything about the accounts, but it was to protect us, not hurt you." The live stream blew up instantly. Some called it the smoking gun that changed everything. Others screamed deep fake or PR stunt in the comments. But love her or hate her, Jackie Christie did the unthinkable. She broke the fourth wall and lit the entire reality TV world on fire.